Bonjour, Andre. First of all, Time to Be Free is your first solo album, so how come you waited so long?
I was very busy with my previous bands.
That's obvious.
And I was always being asked all across my career if one day I would like to release a solo record. But I never thought it was the right timing for that. Never felt like I never needed to do it, and I was putting all of my effort on my previous band, so there was basically nothing left to do aside. But after the last split up from a band, this idea came up a little bit stronger, and I agreed that it was the best thing to do, because if an album comes, under the name of Andre Matos, I think that people already know what to expect from it. And besides, if I would have come with a new band name, that would be a little bit dubious. Probably many people would think, okay, now it's his fourth band, and when is this band gonna be over again? So to avoid this kind of misunderstanding, I think that an album under Andre Matos' name was the best solution. And besides, it opens up a wide range of varieties and possibilities, because I'm able to revisit all my past and also do the current and new things together.
It was not the good time to release anything solo. Now is the time. That's maybe because the title is Time and Time to Be Free. So can you tell us a little bit more about this title? Are you free? Free from what? Free to do what?
I like the discussion about this title, because everybody thinks one thing, but it's actually not what they think.
Do you want to know what we think?
Yes.
Thank you. We think now you are free from Shaman and free from Angra, free from any label, free from any past projects, and now you can do what you want, and maybe what you always wanted to do. I don't know. Is it the right interpretation?
It is right, but it's not the only interpretation. But that's the interpretation that I could expect that people would have, And it's not wrong, it's true. I feel myself somehow free from the labels, and especially from the specific styles of each band which I belong to. But that doesn't actually mean that now, by being solo, I'm gonna go completely other direction, or release a techno album. No way. I build up my name on a certain atmosphere, on a certain environment, and I should keep faithful to that. But it's true. It sets me free to actually wander through all the past experiences and the past elements of my career all together, and on the other hand also produce something brand new and current and up to date. But actually what the main subject and the main concept in this album is talking about, and that has to do with this album title, is the search for freedom for everyone. And everyone, I think everybody in the world is always searching for their own freedom somehow. And many people do it in a equivocate way, because they think they can find freedom outside, and then they can find freedom in material things, while as freedom is something that you have to look inside and work it out inside to be able to find it. We're living in a very specific and rare situation in the world where everything is pretty much fixed and connected, and on the other hand it seems like the more the people are virtually connected, the more they are separated in the real world, you know. So that's something that we should take care and we should pay attention, because I think that it has probably some drastic consequences, and the people are becoming a way too individualist and too competitive, and we are basically forgetting a lot about some very special human values. So I think music is still something able to reunite all those qualities together and those values together, and reunite people around a certain idea. And that's why we are reunited today here, you know. That's a good example. And other than that, we wouldn't be here. And so I think that, you know, through music, it's possible maybe to have this wake-up call and try to propose yourself some deeper questions about your existence and the living together in society and facing the problems, because those are problems that are common to any one of us, either people who live here in France or who live in Brazil or in Japan. It doesn't matter. We face the same problems nowadays. It's a global thing, and we should try to find a way to get a little bit more conscient about what's around us.
So have you found your freedom?
Through music, I have my search for freedom. I can't say that I've found an ecstasy, a complete state of liberty, of libertation, but to walk the way in this direction means already something.
And what about the style of this album? You seem to have gone back to the symphonic metal, maybe for example with the early Angra album, for example Angel's Cry, with a lot of great orchestrations, but bring a little more straightforward edge for different influences, like tribal folk. What do you think about this description? Is it a good description?
It's both a comeback and a new step.
Yeah, no, it's a new start and a comeback at the same time. New start because obviously everything has to be redone. It has to be redone in a up-to-date way. It should be modern. It's current situation. On the other hand, I'm trying to bring a little bit of my past together, but always very careful to not look like that I'm trying to copy my past at all. I don't like to copy things, and I like to reinterpret things.
It doesn't sound as a copy at all.
This is good because one thing that I'm really sorry is that nowadays I get to listen to new releases and new bands, and I nearly can't find something original there. You know, most of the new releases are just like repetitions of something that's been already done. And I don't accept the excuse that heavy metal is a musical style that's there for 30 years and everything's been already done in heavy metal. I don't really accept that, because I think it's always possible to reinvent something. It's always possible to create new textures for a certain musical style. Other than that, music like jazz or classical music wouldn't be still alive today. And in metal it's the same. So I believe you can be original, and that was always my quest, that was always my search for originality.